Sam Smyers here. Today I want to talk about how to de-ess in Ableton Live. Ableton Live doesn't really have a built-in de-esser, so I'm going to show you how we can build one in Ableton Live and also some other options that we can use for de-essing in Ableton Live for free. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Before we get started, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel because that will help you stay updated with future videos I do. And it will also help other music producers and artists find videos like this to help them with their music production. The first thing that I want to do is play this phrase that I recorded for you. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. Bit of a shameless plug. I sell Serum presets. I'll put a link to download some of those presets in the video description below. Now, what I'm going to do is create a de-esser using the Multiband Dynamics plugin. So Multiband Dynamics, let me go ahead and throw this on the track. For the Multiband Dynamics, I'm going to only use this middle band. So I deactivated the low band and the high band. I'm going to solo the mid band, and then I'm going to adjust the frequencies of the low and high band so that I am shifting around that middle band. What I'm going to try and do is locate where most of those frequencies of the S sounds are in this recording. Sam Smyers sells Serum. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. So that sounds like I've located a lot of the S sounds, and what I'm going to do now is set this to peak because peak is going to affect how the Multiband Dynamics plugin responds, and it's going to make it respond quicker to peaks as opposed to the RMS. You can test this out and see which one works better, but I'm just going to use peak for now. Then I'm going to go to A for above, and I'm going to adjust the threshold and the ratio. For the ratio, I'm going to raise the ratio all the way up to infinity, so 1 to infinity, and then I'm going to adjust the threshold so that it just starts to hit that S sound whenever it is getting pretty loud. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. Let me go ahead and unsolo this middle band. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. Let's hear it without the Multiband Dynamics. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. With it. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. Without it again. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. So there we can hear that this middle band is reducing a lot of the sibilance that is coming from this recording. That is the first way that you can create a de-esser with the built-in plugins from Ableton. Another way is to use third-party plugins. There's a couple of free plugins I want to go through. The first one is going to be the Nova by Tokyo Dawn Labs. So let's go ahead and search for that, Tokyo Dawn plugins, and I'm going to insert the Nova. This is going to be a dynamic EQ plugin. So for a dynamic EQ plugin, I can go and create a band around those frequencies that are going to be the most sibilant. Let's solo this band and check out those frequencies. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. Okay, now it sounds like the S sounds are in this band. Then I'm going to create this dynamic EQ band so that whenever the S sounds get pretty loud, it will start to bring them down. So I turned on this threshold, and I'm going to begin reducing the threshold. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. 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 Let me adjust the ratio. Let's raise this ratio up a bit. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. Sam Smyers. And let's adjust that Q. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. Let's hear it without the Nova. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. With it on. Sam Smyers sells Serum presets. So that is using some pretty intense de-essing let's go ahead and reduce that a bit.
Sam Smyers sells serum presets. Sam
turn it off.
Smyers sells serum presets.
So that's how you can use a dynamic EQ to De-Ess. The next way that I want to show you is this plugin called De-Ess by Air Windows. This is my favorite De-Esser plugin, and it's free. So let's go ahead and load the De-Ess plugin on the track. So this is a pretty basic interface. I'm going to switch this sense monitor on so that we are just listening to the S sound that is being processed by the plugin. When I raise the intensity, that is how much processing is happening to the S sounds, and then we can adjust the sharpness, depth, and filter to more fine-tune the processing that is happening to the S sounds. If you lower the filter, that is going to change the frequencies that are being affected. So if I raise this up, then it's only going to be the highest frequencies, and then if I lower it, it's going to allow some of the lower frequencies. So let's go ahead and change these settings on this plugin. Let me switch the sense monitor off.
Sam Smyers sells serum presets. Sam Smyers sells serum presets.
Let's listen to it without the plugin on.
Sam Smyers sells serum presets. Sam Smyers
Turn it back on.
sells serum presets. Sam Smyers sells serum presets. Sam Smyers sells serum presets. Sam Smyers sells serum presets.
So you can get pretty crazy with this plugin. It takes down the S's so much that it almost sounds like I have a lisp. So I'm going to reduce this intensity a bit.
Sam Smyers sells serum presets. Sam Smyers sells serum presets.
You really just have to adjust and play with these different parameters because it really depends on the vocal on where to exactly place these parameters. I really like this plugin. I think it's really cool how it works. It has a very simple interface, and I think that it is really useful for de-essing vocals. So the next way that we can de-ess vocals is to de-ess vocals manually. So what we can do is we can go through the actual recording and change the clip gain of the recording. So S sounds in a waveform are generally these football-looking waveforms. So let me go ahead and turn off the fixed grid and locate the S sounds, and I'm going to hit Command E to make a new clip. Then I am going to reduce the gain of that clip. So I reduce the gain. Let's listen to it.
Sam Smyers sells.
Okay. And I'm going to go through this whole clip now and reduce the gain of all these S sounds. So let's now go ahead and play this through with all of the gain reduced on those S sounds.
Sam Smyers sells serum presets.
Okay, there's one here. And then I'm going to add a fade to the beginning of this plosive for whenever I say presets. Let's check it out.
Sam Smyers sells serum presets.
Okay, let me duplicate that and we can hear how the original sounded. So let's go ahead and play the original.
Sam Smyers sells serum presets.
And then with the clip gain adjusted.
Sam Smyers sells serum presets.
So that is one way to do it manually. It takes a bit of time, but it gives you more control than using a de-esser plugin. Another way that we can manually adjust the S sounds is to use automation instead. This might actually be better than adjusting the clip gain because if you have compression on your vocals or are using EQ and you change the settings, then it may change how your S sounds sound and how loud they are. So what we could do instead of adjusting the clip gain of this full audio file, we could add the utility plugin and just automate the gain of the utility plugin. So let me go ahead and add the utility plugin, and then I'm going to automate the gain of this utility plugin for the S sounds.
Sam Smyers sells.
I'm going to go ahead and fade this plosive, and let's go ahead and listen to that.
Sam Smyers sells serum presets.
Okay, let's listen to the version without the automation.
Sam Smyers sells serum presets.
And with the automation.
Sam Smyers sells serum presets.
So I'm using quite a bit of de-essing with this automation. You don't have to use as much. I'm just doing this so that you can hear the difference between the recording without any of the automation. So there you have it. Those are 5 different ways that you can de-ess in Ableton Live for free. You have the Multiband Dynamics plugin. You have the Nova plugin by Tokyo Dawn Labs. You have the De-Ess plugin by Air Windows. Then you have the 2 manual options of either reducing the clip gain of all the S sounds or automating the gain of the S sounds with the utility plugin. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and like the video and subscribe to my channel because it'll help you stay updated with future videos I do. And it will also help other music producers and artists find videos like this to help them with their music production. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I'll see you next time.